Don't do anything yet, just listen. Tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone, you're going to sit down and write one sentence. If a stranger followed me around for a normal Tuesday, what would they conclude I care about? Not what you say you care about, what your actual Tuesday proves. Most people can't finish that sentence honestly. And that's the whole problem this video is going to fix. Not with motivation, not with a vision board, with a sequence. For weeks. For moves. I'm going to give you the exact order, because I already tested it on myself and then on 9 people who had nothing in common except that they followed the order. Week 1, you see exactly who you actually are right now, with evidence, not vibes. Week 2, you cut what's in the way. Week 3, you build the one new thing. Week 4, you put it in front of other people, because a version of you that's never been tested in public isn't real yet, it's a rehearsal. Say it with me, because you're going to hear it 4 more times before this video ends. You don't need motivation, you need evidence. Motivation is a feeling. Evidence is what actually changes how you see yourself. Everything in the next 17 minutes exists to generate evidence, fast. Week 1. Let's go. Week 1, see it, days 1 to 7. You already have tomorrow's task, the stranger on a Tuesday sentence. Here's the full Week 1 protocol, and it's 5 minutes a day, not a journaling retreat. Every night, days 1 through 7, you fill out 5 lines. I want you to actually pause this and grab a notebook, because doing this in your head doesn't work. Your brain edits itself in real time and you'll lie to yourself without noticing. Line 1, body. What did you actually put in your body today, and did you move it, and for how long? Not judgment. Just the number. Line 2, mind. How many hours, roughly, did you spend consuming something built to hold your attention, feed, shorts, scroll, versus building something? Line 3, environment. What does the space you woke up in and the space you fell asleep in actually look like right now? One sentence, brutally honest. Line 4, social. Who did you talk to today, and after each conversation, did you feel bigger or smaller? Line 5, the one thing. The single thing you did today, however small, that nobody assigned you and nobody's watching, that felt like you choosing, not you complying. If there wasn't one, right? None. That's data 2, and for most people, days 1 through 3, that line is empty. That's not failure. That's the most useful information in this entire video, because it tells you exactly how much of your current life is autopilot. By day 7 you won't have a vague feeling about your life anymore. You'll have 7 days of hard numbers across 5 categories: body, mind, environment, social, and the you line. That's not therapy. That's an audit. And an audit, unlike a feeling, can't be argued with. Here's what almost everyone finds by day 7. The you line and the social line are connected. The people who leave you smaller are almost always the same reason the you line stays empty. You don't have the energy left. Write that down. You're going to need it in week 2. Week 2, cut it, days 8 to 14. Everyone's instinct here is to start adding. Wrong move, and here's the actual reason, not the vague one. You have a finite amount of attention, and right now, 100% of it is already spoken for. You cannot install anything new into a system running at full capacity. Something has to leave first. This is where 90% of 30-day challenge videos quietly fail their viewers. They tell you to add 5 habits on top of a completely full week and act surprised when you burn out by day 9. Here's the cut sequence, in order, using your week 1 data. Days 8 to 9, cut one thing from your mind, line cold, no taper. Whatever ate the most hours with 0 payoff, pick it from your own numbers, not mine. Delete the app? Not. Reduce. Delete. Tapering is just negotiating with the version of you that wants to keep the habit, and that version negotiates better than you do. You will feel a genuine, physical restlessness for 48 to 72 hours. That's not a warning sign. That's the actual withdrawal curve, and it ends. Days 10 to 11, cut one relationship from your social line, not permanently, just for 2 weeks. The person or group that consistently left you smaller. You don't need a dramatic conversation. I'm heads down on something for a bit. Is a complete sentence. This is the one people skip, and it's the one that matters most, because you cannot build a new identity while still reporting for duty to the old one's audience. Days 12 to 14. Cut the sentence. Every time you catch yourself saying, "I'm just not a morning person, I've always been bad with money, I'm the ideas guy, not the finisher." Whatever your version is, you stop mid-sentence. Out loud if you have to. Let it feel unfinished and weird. That weirdness is the sound of a self-description losing its grip on you. That's the actual, accurate description of day 14, not, "You'll feel amazing." You'll feel like you cleared space and don't yet know what goes in it. Good. That's exactly on schedule. That discomfort is what week 3 is for. Week 3, build it, days 15 to 21. Now, and only now, you add one thing. 1. Not a morning routine, not a 5-habit stack. One keystone action built like this. Pick the behavior your line kept pointing at. Whatever showed up, even once, in that empty line during week 1, that's not random. That's the most load-bearing clue in this whole process. Shrink it until it's almost embarrassing. Not, "Write for an hour." 200 words. Not, "Run 5K. Put your shoes on and walk for 10 minutes, any pace." The size is not the point in week 3. You are not training a skill yet. You are training the part of your brain that decides what kind of person follows through, and that part of your brain doesn't care how big the action is. It only counts whether it happened. Do it every single day, days 15 to 21, 0 exceptions, no. "I'll double up tomorrow." The old identity is weaker now, but it's still in the room, and it is actively waiting for the first skip day as proof this was never real. Don't hand it that proof. Here's the visible part people ask for, so let's make it concrete instead of abstract. Pick your one keystone action from whichever category is actually holding you back, and here's what small looks like in each. Body, 10 minutes of movement, same time daily, before you check your phone. Appearance. 1 5-minute grooming or posture reset, same time daily. This is not vanity, this is a visible, external signal that reinforces the internal shift every time you look in a mirror. Skills/craft, 200 words, or 10 minutes of practice, on the thing from your line. Confidence, one small, specific act of initiating, a message, a question in a meeting, eye contact held 1 second longer than comfortable, once a day. Pick one lane. Not all 4. 1. By day 21, something specific and measurable happens for almost everyone who runs this correctly. The decision disappears. You stop asking, "Should I do this today?" The same way you don't ask whether to brush your teeth. That's not willpower. That's evidence stacking into identity. 21 small proofs that you're someone who follows through, which is a much stronger sentence than, "I'm trying to be someone who follows through." You don't need motivation. You need evidence. That's 4. Week 4, prove it, days 22 to 30. Here's what nobody in this niche wants to say out loud. An identity that's only ever existed in private isn't finished. It's a rehearsal in an empty theater. Week 4 is opening night, and it has to happen in front of people you don't fully control. Pick one moment, before day 30, where the new keystone action has to hold up publicly. If it's craft, you publish the thing. Not, when it's ready. On day 30, ready or not. If it's confidence, you have the specific conversation you've been avoiding, the real version, not the easy one. If it's body, you do the workout somewhere you're visibly a beginner, not the version where nobody's watching. You do not need it to go perfectly. Say that twice, because every video like this skips it. You do not need day 30 to go well. If the post flops, if the conversation is awkward, if the workout is clumsy, the new identity survives all of that completely intact. What it cannot survive is you never running the test at all, because then it stays exactly what it's been the whole time, a private theory about a person who might exist someday. Whatever happens on day 30, write down one sentence that night, not, "Did it work?" but, "Who was I while it was happening?" That sentence is your actual answer to the title of this video.